All right, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Boom, let's do this. And this is halving. It's coming up in 2 days. So why did Bitcoin drop down to 8 from 10? Well, okay, because bulls ran out of steam, and I think the miners have a lot to do with that. And this guy mentions that. And there's a ceiling in the 200-day level that reached again. So I think we're good.
Bulls, they got tired. They finally needed to take a break. And what happened as a result of that? A big price dump. In fact, the price dumped by around 15%. See you later, 10,000.
15% price dump. Now let this guy explain why this is good. And I think the mining had a lot to do with it. I think the halving had a lot to do with it. I think the 200-day average had a lot to do with it. But I think the mining is the big thing. Here goes. Listen up on why he's bullish.
Dollars, we'll miss you. Until next time. But $10,000 is probably be back a lot sooner than a lot of people might expect it to come.
Now that's the thing, is we need to watch, because there's a lot of volatility in this market. What I wouldn't give to have an artificial intelligence trading bot working on Bitcoin. These people are making money whether it's going up or down. These bots are making people tremendous, serious money.
Back still, though, we might just have a decent bit of a hangover period after the Bitcoin halving happens, so do stay frosty out there, everyone. Big hype events like this, they tend to lead to a lot of market volatility as we're seeing right now. You see, this Bitcoin dump, it was actually, though, strangely bullish. I know, WTF, Lark, how is the price going down 15% bullish? Well, you see, the price came down within $50 of the 200-day moving average before we
Within $50 of the 200-day moving average. Think about that. These guys watch these charts, they watch the historical stuff. They're not stupid. They're trading, they're making money.
actually saw a strong amount of buying pressure step in to force the price back up into the mid 8,000s. In fact, the volume is the most significant amount of volume that we have seen since the big crash back in March.
So this is the biggest volume they've had since the crash back in March. You got to look at these historical records. Think about that. It's a lot of buying power. These people aren't stupid. They know this sucker's going to go back up, so they came in and bought like bandits, and they're pretty sure that this is going back up. They're going to make some serious money.
I know that a lot of people, they've been out there, they've been waiting on the sideline for a dip like this to come. I mean, for everybody who missed it at 4 or 5 or 6 or 7,000, well, a dip down to almost 8,000 was a good buying opportunity. The volume does show this dip was bought up aggressively.
Now, you've got to think about long-term growth. We're not picking this up at 4 or 5 grand. We're not picking it up at 6 grand. But they're picking it up at 8 grand, and they're going to make some money when this thing halves in a couple of days and it comes back up. It's just a matter of time.
Seeing the 200-day moving average act as a line of support right now is definitely a bullish thing. If we lose that line of support, well, bad news bears. That's not a good thing to be happening without a doubt. Now
that's the other thing. You've got to see if it goes past this 200-day line of support. I don't think it will, but time will tell.
as to why this big dip happened, the most likely scenario is that the bulls, they just ran out of steam. Another possible scenario is that it's actually the miners that are out there taking profits in a very big way right now.
This is the big thing, and I think this is actually what's happened.
Before the halving actually hits, cashing out around $10,000 would have been a very profitable move for many miners. Remember, miners are in the cash business. They are not in the hodling.
So they're not holding it. They're in the cash business. So cashing out and coming back in and buying at a lower price, they would love to have done that, miners.
Business, or perhaps it is as simple as this was just a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. A big correction like this was simply always in the cards after such a big, strong run-up that we had. And right now you might see some of these big players we've been discussing getting into crypto. they're selling the news right now and they'll buy back in on the dips. However, a dip like this does have the chance to shake out a lot of those new buyers who are not used to this kind of crazy volatility. So we could actually see more sell pressure coming in from those who are uninitiated in the ways of Bitcoin volatility. The key line to watch right now is the 200-day moving average. If we fail to defend that very, very important line, then we might get another brutal dip down to $6,000, which is approximately where we find the 200-week moving average. But before we let the bears out of their cages, let's watch to see if we do hold that line around $8,000.
All right, so what do you say? The 200-week average is around 6K. So let's see if that hits. And there's a big sell out and buy out again. If that happens, remember these miners are into doing this stuff, so they may do it again. All right, so we'll soon see if we go down any further. Excuse me, or go up. Soon see. I don't think it'll be that long to find that out. Remember, we got 2 days before this halving, and we'll see what volatility happens. Remember, this volatility is making tremendous, tremendous money with artificial intelligence trading bots and traders that know what they're doing. People are making mega bucks on this stuff. Mega bucks. It's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. I'm still bullish on this market. Let's see what happens on Bitcoin. We won't take long to see what happens to the end of this month, then into June. Good day.